There's a story in the Bible about a woman named Hannah. And Hannah, she was in the temple. And when she was at the temple, it was because she couldn't have a child. She wanted a child so bad. And she was being picked on by another woman who her husband was with. I tell you, it's a mess, okay? And so she was crying out to God, and she was in the temple, and she was on her face, hands, knees, everything. And she was crying so hard to the point where she would lose her breath crying, to the point where no one knew what she was saying, but she thought she was alone. And there was like a priest there, and he was watching her. And then he accused her and said, "Why are you here? You're drunk," the way that she was crying. And she was like, "No, I'm crying this way." And she just began to tell him how she wanted a child, and how she was just not drunk, and she was just crying out to God in that time. I say that to say there's going to be moments where you cry out. Don't let anyone tell you to stop crying. You cry until you have nothing else left in you. You cry out to God until it's the point where you're speaking out in a heavenly language, because that's what took place right there. I believe that the Lord heard her plea. He heard her cry, and then he honored her request. Don't let anybody tell you you have to toughen up, that in order for your promise and breakthrough to come, you have to stop the waterworks, the tears. No, you cry because God is listening to you. And then when you stop crying, you will know that there is full healing that has taken place. Your time is coming.